I didn't tell my fiancé why I can't have kids, and it almost ruined our engagement. So my fiancé Carlos and I have been together for 2 years, and we're both completely child-free. Like, we don't want kids at all, which is perfect because I actually had surgery to make sure I can't get pregnant. I got my tubes removed when I was 24 because I knew I never wanted children. It was a huge decision, but my mom supported me completely, and it was honestly the best choice I ever made. When Carlos and I started dating, I told him I was sterile and couldn't have kids. He said that was perfect because he didn't want them either. I figured that was all he needed to know, so I never went into the details about the surgery or anything. Everything was great until last month when we went to dinner with my mom to tell her about our engagement. We're sitting at this nice restaurant, and my mom is so excited, asking about wedding plans and everything. Then Carlos, trying to be funny, makes this joke about how at least she doesn't have to worry about grandkids from us because I'm sterile. He thought it was lighthearted, but my mom's face just went white. She looks at him and goes, "You know she chose that, right? She had surgery." Carlos literally stopped chewing his food and stared at both of us like we were speaking another language. He had no idea. For 2 years, he thought I was just naturally infertile or something. He thought it was some medical condition I was born with, not a decision I made. The rest of dinner was so awkward. Carlos barely said anything, and my mom kept shooting me these looks like she couldn't believe I hadn't told him the whole truth. When we got home, Carlos was quiet for like an hour. Then he finally asks why I never told him about the surgery. I said it didn't matter because the result was the same either way. But he got really upset and said it felt like I was hiding things from him. He said he wasn't mad about the surgery itself, but he felt hurt that I didn't trust him enough to share something that important with me. Then he started spiraling and saying he felt like an outsider in our relationship, like it was always just me and my mom making decisions and him finding out later. We had this huge fight where he accused me of being secretive and I accused him of overreacting. I told him he got exactly what he wanted, a child-free girlfriend, so why did the details matter? He said it mattered because he wanted to know me completely, not just the parts I decided to share. He felt embarrassed that he'd made that joke to my mom without understanding the situation. We didn't talk for 3 days. I was convinced he was being dramatic, but then my mom called and said maybe I should try to see his side. She said when you love someone, you want to know their whole story, even the parts that seem obvious or unimportant. So I finally sat Carlos down and apologized. I explained that I wasn't trying to hide anything from him. I just thought since we both didn't want kids, the how didn't matter. But he was right. If we're going to spend our lives together, he deserves to know everything about me, not just the convenient parts. We decided to go to couples therapy to work on our communication. Turns out we both had some things to figure out. Now we tell each other everything, even stupid stuff like how he broke his toe when he was 7. We're stronger than ever and planning our wedding for next summer.